Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win? Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the American, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
On the move, it's Tyson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Jarvis. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly. Keep this drive alive.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
It's complete. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup. Defense cuts him down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
Oh, a lot of space. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bearcats in the hurry up.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up, bringing it back. And he'll take this one all the way to the house, into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's flat. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath and he's got to settle himself down.
And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The Bearcats just inside the 40. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
To throw, it's Jarvis. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wants to throw it. Fears the pressure. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll give it to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Dances away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bearcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Watson. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He's inside the 15. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Watson. He's got him in the flat. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And wings it incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Watson. He's moving out of the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Black. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on the first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Watson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Find some fresh air.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to pass, it's Watson. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's in for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay. And he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over New Mexico. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A quick pass to the left. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up the...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. And he shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll send the back in motion. This is a designed run. Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. Makes a man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Watson. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll be third and long. The give out of the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On fourth down, looking to pass. Halted in the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Humphries. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Black. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Grant. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw. It's Jarvis. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Running to the left. Hard running there. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs.
He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down is coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back It's Jarvis. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another... Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that
We're
one.
going to see a lot of that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Fires to the big fella. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's loose on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Grant. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
Oh.
Stacks a quick pass on the left. Speeding down the left side. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Offense in a split backfield. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jarvis. Got it in the middle, it's Grant. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going to the run, it's Tyson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Goes to the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
On the snap, it's Grant. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. And the Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Going to the running game. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I think giving that up, man, you got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. That means being physical and getting it back down.
Ow, are you serious?
Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Weckman. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Great pass, it's complete. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking for room. It's Sanford. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Connors. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
That's caught. It's Connors. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments.
God dang.
Come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5, and the returner will be brought down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. And he's in for the touchdown.
was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the run, it's Sanford.
Oh, you gotta be
It's
kidding
a
me.
seam wide open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Pocket breaking down. Heaves it deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get a... line. That'll be the story of this second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. He hurls one deep
God.
down the left side.
Number 5 is there.
Still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. It's been like a launching pad for that UCF offense today. Liftoff and touchdown on just about every series. They're up by 21 over the Bluebirds. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it.
Oh,
Play to set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab over the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Under fire. Buys a little time. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Bring in the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect it. Looking to pass. It's Jarvis. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him and make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Just get in the pocket. Come on, be patient.
On third down, he'll try to
Come on, block.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on fourth. And he throws another interception. His third of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just..."
That's my fault, team. I took y'all out there thinking y'all knew how to play football. And 62 overall, a 59 defense. I don't even know what to do, bro. Alright. I gotta get good Sunday. None of those days on this show. See if we squeak out 3 wins. Five and 7. assistant coaches. I think it's time for y'all to go. Yeah. No. No. Rain, man. Rain. Let's see if we get some Texas. North Texas. Awesome. Southwest Texas. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Yes. Yes, we got both coaches. That's fine. Yeah, y'all staying, bro. We need all the players we can get. Recruiting should be good this year. Oh, yes. 99, 96. Going up. Charles still going nowhere. It's better. I picked the right playbook this time. The hell? Well, y'all, it froze. I guess that's it for the night. Yeah, it froze. I'ma holla at y'all. I'll be back on tomorrow.